Watching the GAFCON live stream, and look, we're going to go now to the American Anglican Council, and Mark Eldredge is going to come and talk to us. Mark, it's great that you could join us this afternoon.
Nice to be with you.
Now, look, you're directing the American Anglican Council. Just for those who don't know, can you just kind of give us what does that do?
Yeah, well, sure. Just a short correction, though. I'm the director of church revitalization for the American Anglican Council.
I'm sorry.
Pretty soon, Phil Ashley will be coming up. Who is our director? He's coming up soon, I think. So I can tell you a little bit about it, but but let him.
Will you tell us about church revitalization?
Very good. So one of the things the American Anglican Council does is it goes to where the battle is, so to speak, or where the challenges are. And so when we looked at the ACNA and realized that there's about 1,000 congregations in the ACNA.
And one more every week.
Yeah, because a lot of church planting happening, which is fantastic. But we also have about 800 of those 1,000 congregations, ones that left, biblically faithful, stood their ground, got out, maybe got a new building, are less than 100 on average Sunday attendance, with aging congregation, and many of them are either reclining or declining. And so we said there's an issue. We want this ministry we want the ACNA to thrive. So not only do we want to do church planting, but someone's got to address the revitalization of these existing congregations and help them to figure out how to be missional in America in our times.
Now, I'm thinking this is not a unique problem to you guys. So what do you do?
Great question. Well, we're figuring it out, and we're committed to it. So, a couple things. One is we're doing revitalization weekends, workshops, teachings, working with congregations, both in giving them principles and biblical strategies, and also with follow-up coaching with the rectors of those congregations and how to implement changes to address. Really, it's figuring out who are the unchurched people in your community, identifying who they are and finding strategies to meet them where they are, bring them into the congregation, and make them disciples of Jesus Christ. And there's ways to do that.
Yeah. Now, you're involved in it yourself in a parish. You're not just sort of teaching how to do it, you're doing it.
Well, I did it for 18 years, first as an assistant in a church, and then as a rector for the last 14 years, and then went full-time with the American Anglican Council to do this across the ACNA. So I've done it and seen what works, and I want to share it with others.
Sure. Now, I got a note here that says one of the churches, they bought a pornographic theatre, burnt all the material, and then used the building. Now, what is that story about?
Yeah, sure. So when we left the Episcopal Church in 2006, and we're in a school, then we looked for property.
This is you.
This is me. So this is my congregation. So we're looking to buy land and build a building. And so we were looking for about 10 acres. Well, an old drive-in movie theater in Jacksonville, Florida closed. And it happened to be a drive-in theater that used to show pornographic movies. It was known as the Playtime Theater. So it was for sale.
So what city are we in?
This is Jacksonville, Florida.
Yep.
So it was for sale, land available in the heart of the city. So we said, well, let's buy it. And so we decided to take it from playtime to pray time. And so we bought the property. Turns out there was from floor to ceiling cases of pornography in the building where they showed the films from years ago, and we ended up burning a small portion of it for symbolic reasons, and then we ended up destroying it all. It was literally 9,000 pounds of pornography, but I had the privilege for a short season of being the pastor a church with the largest porn collection in North America. Not great.
Not great.
Yeah, we destroyed it.
That's good. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, thanks so much for coming and talking with us.
It's been
pleasure.
great.